So if you've been tuning in to some of the videos that we've been releasing on Yekie, you'll know that we're sort of minimalists. So to describe that here in a slower pace without any editing, I think would be interesting. So,
yeah,
minimalism. I think I've been a minimalist for a long time, longer than I kind of realized, and in some ways, you know, it's never been hardcore. This is the most minimalist I've ever been.
it seems like a very deliberate move now, rather than being or thinking that you're minimalist. Now, actually striving towards it, because we've been talking about even going zero waste and that sort of route.
And just remember, with any changes that you make in life, anything that you're pursuing or following or interested in, to get to where you want to be, it takes time anyway. Like, it took time to get to this point, and now, because it took, you know, however long it needed to take, we're in the best position to do this, to practice minimalism.
Yeah.
And what do I mean by practice minimalism? I mean that we each, excluding underwear, undergarments, panties, bras, my deodorant,
Socks.
and then your underwear, excluding all of that, we each have less than 30 items of clothing.
Yeah.
That includes shoes, winter jackets, summer clothes.
Which, that's the part that surprises people the most.
Yeah.
They think, oh, okay, but yeah, we're including shoes in that, and we're including coats and pajamas.
Yeah.
It's all in there.
And also, in terms of furniture, you're looking at a bulk of it here. We have 2 of these tables, we have these 2 stools, we have a bench, a couch. In total, we have 13 movable pieces of furniture. 2 of those parts, my favorite parts, 2 of the 13 items are the mattresses that we sleep on.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you thought when I said mattresses. I mean, like, there's a mattress on the bottom and a mattress on the top. That's 2 items.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, but it does sound like a lot if we're thinking about going to a tiny house.
Well, that brings me to my next point. So, thinking about that and how, so we stayed at a tiny house. We tried that out. Getaway Cabins, check out their website. I'll put a link in the description as well. We went to Getaway, which was an amazing experience. But while we were there, and we made a video about it, so watch that as well, we noticed that there was potential for storage where there isn't. And also with that, you think that the bench that we have might be an outdoor bench, or it might not function the same way, because that might be built in to a tiny house, all the storage that we have. So we have 2 small sort of like filing drawers, plastic, you know, temporary drawers, the size of like a nightstand. We have 2 of those, and that's where we keep all our socks and underwear and stuff like that. But that could also be integrated. The closet space could also be integrated. And I'm thinking like the bed frame that we have could.
Well, that could also be integrated, because if you think about, or it could be like a loft style, where we make just a separate level, which you see a lot in those places. Yeah,
I actually like that, because when I go to sleep, I want to be asleep. I don't want to lay in the bed. Because we would be moving to a smaller space, I wouldn't want the bed to be
like available to go hang out on.
Yeah, exactly.
It would definitely be better. It would not only give us more room, but it would designate the bed as sleeping. Yeah.
So excuse me, we're kind of.
So we're thinking about moving into a tiny house.
We're gonna do it.
It's been a serious thought, because, you know, if you watch the videos, we were going to move, then we're not going to move, and we were thinking about a few options about buying a house, and then this getaway cabin stay just kind of fell into our laps. And we had talked about doing a tiny house way in the beginning of a relationship, and then it kind of wasn't brought up.
Yeah.
But then
we weren't ready.
Out of nowhere, it was like, oh, now we've been doing all this minimalist stuff.
Yeah.
We never thought that we could buy some land and put a house on it. That's the first
one. All right, so this is, hopefully I can read this. This is a poem I dictated to Yekie. She wrote this, so if I can't
Oh,
So I
that's
stumble.
what you meant. Yeah,
Yeah.
my handwriting is a little bit like a cross between
Yeah,
cursive
you
and
should-
chicken scratch.
At least for mine, you should kind of make them just.
I was trying to do that, but my hand just doesn't want to sometimes.
Okay, and this is titled by you, a poem by Jeffrey, and you spell my name right, R-E-Y. That's good. Or Fig, you know, whatever my persona is. The morning waits. The clock pushes forward. Time and time again, the alarm clock is your master. The silence broken, the day awoken. The ceiling stare, a gasp for air. White brick, white marble, peeling the edge like a life left spoken. Dun, 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 dun. That's it?
Well, you have the second one you want to read.
Alright. This one,
Is that it?
yeah, titled by you, again, but I told you the title. I'm your alcohol. The ink on her forearm, the rose gold leather on her wrist, the silver on her finger, her tongue between her lips, 4 hours and counting, sitting on a deck, drowning. Life out, work out, the monotony out. Her green eyes, sometimes blue, sometimes green, her sweet love all over me.